What are you doing?
I don't know. I can't read my own writing. That's not
Uh,
abnormal. That is not abnormal, though.
Not you. My cat is like,
Oh. I don't know what your cat's doing. That's why I kicked my cats out of my room, so I don't have them here bothering me. They'll be like wandering around all over the place, and I'll be like, get out of here. Ah, it's all right, Spaz, because there's a lot of them. Wide receivers.
yeah. Where do you start?
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I will shout out immediately first play of the game. Deep shot to Decorian Moore, or attempted. It was incomplete, but immediately a shot to Decorian Moore down the field. That's not surprising, though, I guess.
Okay. Ouch! No.
Jesus. This is going to be a fun video to edit. I'm just going to make a clips of you getting attacked by your cat.
I know, right?
Yeah. Look, Moore's. I don't even think I need to say anything. Moore had a great couple catches. They targeted him a bunch. I think it was just good defense too, and also depending on the quarterback you have, throwing to him, etc. Moore will be fine.
We didn't get no more to more connection, unfortunately, because they split them.
They were on different teams. I actually
But
had that graphic
whatever.
I was going to pull up, but it is what it is. So Moore, I'm not too worried about. Bryant got involved, which is good to see. Gary Bryant getting back in the mix. He
Yeah,
had a couple.
Jurion Dickey.
Drew and
Had
Dickey
3
got
or
in
4.
there. Kyler Casper got targeted several times. Only had like one catch though.
Get
A
off
couple of them
my
were
keyboard.
overthrows and stuff like that, and good defense. I don't know what to think of Benson though.
Yeah, was not very impressed with him.
He had a
couple of
he had two
drops.
yeah he had 2 or 3 catches, but he had that one really bad drop. Like that probably would have been a touchdown had he just caught it and kept going, and he just flat out dropped it. Maybe that's a little shakiness on his part, some confidence, because again, from being a highly rated recruit to on his third school, maybe it's just a confidence thing. So maybe he'll get it back. I don't know. We have they tried to get Cooper Perry involved multiple
Yeah, he
times.
had a couple grabs.
Mostly shorter stuff, but they were trying to get him involved. Obviously, he just came off his mission, so he's probably a little rusty. I'm sure he trained while he was doing that and stuff to keep in shape, but I think it'll take him a little bit to get back full form as to what he would have been had he come straight from high school. Yeah, for a freshman though. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think these people are there anymore. Dickey, obviously. Oh, that's what I have. My notes. He's Gresham. Gresham was really good
Yeah,
today.
Dylan
Dylan
Gresham had a
Gresham.
great game.
He's going to be a strong contender for a solid depth piece. Anyways, he's not going to be a starter, but he's going to
No,
be
he's a guy that'll be able to come in and give you a few snaps a game and maybe give
nice
you.
rotational.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
He's a freshman again too. So again,
Yeah,
young guy.
redshirt freshman. Yep.
Justice Lowe had he had like 1 or 2 catches. They really didn't target him too much. I don't know why. He didn't really
No, he
play a
had the
huge
one
role.
nice catch from Brock Thomas in
Yeah,
the third quarter, I think.
yeah, they didn't. But
Inside the 5.
yeah, but they didn't. Oh, well, yeah. Then that was really nice by Brock Thomas, though. That throw to the outside, but they didn't target him too much. Same with McClellan. He didn't get involved too much.
Hit a couple nice grabs in the first half.
Yeah, and then that was about it, though. And yeah, so
They spread the ball around, and that was good. It's very vanilla, very basic.
well, I think like we've been saying, I think one of the things that we like the most is that the ball was being spread around to a lot of the young players to see who we have. I think that was big. And again, we know what you're going to get from him, Stewart. You could have taken all the quote unquote senior guys that you have, which
There
really
were some,
only is only Evan Stewart. That's the only real senior guy, and Sadiq, in the sense of your receiving core that you have. You have Gary Bryant, but he's coming back from an injury.
hey, we've got somebody. All right.
You know,
Duck disciple.
there we go.
Quackity quack quack.
Talking the cowboy hat and all. Love it. But yeah, I mean that's the point. This team, if you look at it, especially wide receiver wise, is young. Like,
Yeah.
Benson is unproven. He has experience, but he's unproven. Evan Stewart, we know what we're getting. And Gary Bryant is experienced, but hasn't lived up to what he should be. So everyone else behind him is pretty young and unproven.
But Decorian Moore is going to be special. I mean, he had some plays today, and he had a couple other ones that he, one that he caught on the edge that, but he was out of bounds. Bryant had a nice one that was just barely out of bounds.
Yeah.
I mean, so overall, both sides of the ball looked, you know, looked in shape, ready to football ready. Whereas last year's spring game, we didn't see as much from both sides of the ball. But this time, you saw much more.
Well, last year we still didn't know what to make of the team because we're like, is the defense really good or is the offense that bad? And you could argue the same thing this year a little bit. You're like,
I don't think so.
No, I'm just saying you don't know what to. That's why I said I'm not taking this game as like a diehard one thing or the other. I agree with you. I think Moore is going to be great. I think the receiver room is going to be fine no matter what, because there was one instance, or not one instance, there was multiple of them, and they talked about it. If you watch the receivers, even the young guys, I think this is maybe the Ross Douglas effect for the wide receiver coach. Because if you noticed, they were getting into tight spaces with the DBs, but they were doing a little nudge off, just a little bit to get a catch in there. And I think they're not extending, so it's not PI. Maybe that's a little training technique Ross Douglas is installing with them. You know, be like, hey,
yeah, Dickey had that nice one in the fourth quarter. The inside the 10-yard line where he
was that the one on the side? Was that the one on the sideline between like three guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice placed ball too. But yeah, they noted several times where the receivers were just doing a little bit, just a slight nudge to like create like about 6-7 extra inches of space to get the ball. And I was like, teams are going to be watching for that.